Hi everyone, this is Dave again. Okay, the long-awaited promise of doing the groups. Finding people in groups who would have the same sort of interests as you. Okay, this is one of my IDs. I started this ID in June. And I'll just go scroll down. It currently has 898 friends on it. So that's not bad for 2 months, and every person in there, apart from the default ones like Myspace, has come from business groups, money groups, and a few other groups I've started going into. So go to groups, it is press groups, same as if you're on the Myspace page on your browser. That's the beauty of this software, it's pretty much the same. Okay. So, for instance, what are you looking for? What sort of business do you have? Or are you a band who's trying to get more people? You know, or do you want to talk to people? Say you're someone who loves cars, for instance. You know, you could join the automotive groups. People who have the same interests as you. Maybe you're a wine buff. Join people in wine groups. Maybe you're into politics. You know, the sky's the limit. I mean, not every person who's in these groups is there for a specific reason. Like I say, most of the IDs I join in the business and enterprise groups. Alright, now, what you do is you go through and pick a group. I'll just do the first one. Sometimes there is a problem joining, but for this particular one, we're not going to have a problem. Sometimes you get an error with Myspace, I've noticed. Okay, so I joined that group. I'll just pause that. Go back to the groups. So view all members. Okay, and then you go to on your Blaster Pro panel. Go to gather IDs. Now I recommend you put quick gather, and unless you're gonna play around picking out people, this is how I do it. Gather from all pages. You do have the choice of ticking each profile or just gathering from that page, or gathering IDs from a Google search. That's something we'll get into later. But for the purpose of today, we're just going to gather a few. Okay, what it's doing is it's gathering everyone on the pages as the pages come up. As you can see, it gathers pretty quickly. Try doing this with Facebook. Look, I mean, Facebook's a good site too. I mean, I like the volumes you can do on Myspace. I use both, and I will be looking into software on that particular site too. I'm just concentrating on the Friend Blaster Pro at the moment. The reason for that is I've used it for several years. It's regularly updated. If something goes wrong with it, within 24 hours there's a good chance you'll get a new updated version. Because what happens is Myspace sits there and just tinkles with this site all the time, so there's always changes. This actual software, I don't know how many updates it's had now, but there'll be 2 or 3 a week sometimes, and that's great. I mean, that's what you want. You want a company which knows what they're doing and doesn't freak out every time there's a change. But yeah, I've used it for several years now. I've actually built 2 dating sites out of this software. I've got it on 4 computers at the moment. And they can all run as this quick as this one is, you know, it doesn't use a great deal of bandwidth. I mean, while we've just been having a chat about it, I mean, look, we've gathered 352 people. I mean, how quick is that? Anyway, we'll stop gathering now. There's one little other thing just before I do that. I'll tell you, sometimes with Myspace, lately I've found, doing these groups, it will stop at a certain point. Generally about halfway through the pages. Just depends how many pages of members there are. If that happens, all you need to do is, say for instance I stop it, say that's itself on that particular page, all you got to do is go start gathering IDs again and keep doing that on each page until it starts taking off. Another little trick you can do is if it persists, I've done this in the past, is press previous start. You know, you just got to get it rolling. But if you want to gather everyone in the group, it will do it. Sometimes you just got to be persistent with it. So, I mean, look, there's another 100 or so since I just was mentioning that. Okay, we'll stop it. Now, a couple other little things. Remove from list after send. That's fairly important. Unless you can save it to your computer for other reasons for later on. Personally, if I'm going to go and message everyone for some reason or send them a comment, I just whack them out the same way out of my profile. Okay, so I recommend you press save on insert, remove after you sent. You know, with the friend requester, show my full name, you can write a thing there. We'll do a tutorial on this. But yeah, basically that's how you do it. There's one little other quick thing. Save list. We'll just put in demo. Save. And if you want to bring it up again, you just click it, open.
Do you want Friend Blaster Pro to check the list for duplicate IDs? This is the method, but may take a while if you are importing a large list.
Yes, because there might be duplicates on it. See, it removed the duplicates because I just put the whole list back in there. So if you clear the list, open the file, we'll do it again. Anyway, that is how you gather from groups. We will do other tutorials on other ways to gather. But until later, have a wonderful day. And I hope you're enjoying my series on the Friend Blaster Pro.